Hi folks! Tonight we're going to talk about getting a painting from disgusting to delightful. The first thing I want to draw your attention to was that lovely tube of yellow you saw at the beginning. That's cad yellow. It's specifically cadmium yellow medium. And the thing about cad yellow is it's not a pure pigment. You get that color by having multi-pigment. So there are many pigments in the yellow. And this is a big problem because unlike kindergarten, where they taught you that yellow and blue make green, you mix that cadmium yellow with certain tones of blue and you're not going to get green, you're going to get puke, or worse yet, diarrhea. So it's something you have to be very cognizant of when you're pouring. Also, I'm using a couple of different types of pink in this pour, which runs the danger of graying out some of these colors or turning a little bit brown. So all in all, this is going to be a bit of a risky pour, but I had a vision and I wanted to see it through to the end, and I had a pretty good idea of what I was going to need to do to make sure that this painting turned out the way I wanted it to. You'll also see that I've got some neon pink. The neon pink is in this because I wanted to be able to have edging in pink, and my hope is that when I blew it out, the neon pink would shove towards the edges of the blow and help me outline the other areas. This color combination was picked very deliberately because I didn't want it to be as bright or as loud as some of my other paintings. At the end of the day, I wanted this painting to be really soft. So the challenge was, how can I make it soft without turning it into mud? And how can I control the wild card of that cadmium yellow and how it wants to mix with the other colors? I'll be quiet now and let's watch. Quick note, the reason the blow dryer action seems so weird is I did two things. One, I made my base layer much thicker than I would normally do it for a blowout. And two, I was only using the blow dryer at its lowest speed. I was going really low and really slow. There are a couple places where I had to pop it up a bit just to get the paint to move, but generally I decided to choose control. Uh-oh. And now I don't know what to do. I have poured a glass of wine. Crap. Hooray, finger swipes. Does this mean we're nearing the end? No, this is just the beginning. I had a vision for the type of garden I wanted, and I knew that there would be a lot of fiddling and a lot of paint scraping, and here's the beginning of the paint scraping. I have to carve this entire painting out. I'm going to carve it with fresh paint, I'm going to carve it by removing paint, and I'm going to carve it by defining edges. I knew what I wanted it to look like in my head, and to do that, I knew that the blowout was just kind of creating the base flow, and everything else after that was going to be manual. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay to the end of the video for the results because they're freaking fantastic. As I feared, a lot of my neon pink shattered a bit and wasn't as defined on the edges. So I'm just going back in and very carefully tracing in some extra neon pink so that the shapes can be more defined. It was really fiddly work, I've got to be honest. This took a while. I had a moment where I was concerned that my paints were going to start to set up too quickly before I could get everything done that I needed to get done. Yes, one dipped toothpick at a time. A little bit of pink, a little bit of blue, and on we go. Oh, I do, however, have a butterfly hidden in this painting. So when I show you the results at the end, see if you can spot the butterfly. I'm thinking of doing a whole series where I hide butterflies or birds or maybe even dragons inside my paintings. Let me know if that's something you want in the comments. Here are the dried and resined results. As you can see, it dried beautifully even though the paint was so thick. Nice and flat, that neon pink edged and flows through the painting brilliantly, bringing the whole thing together. And I have just enough pops of pure blue coming through to add a little element of interest. Are you able to find the hidden butterfly in this painting? If so, let me know in the comments, and also let me know if you'd like me to do more paintings that are more subtle and more gentle in color. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out in the YouTube world. And here is the vertical orientation. See you soon and have the best day ever. Bye.